Welcome to Metal Mondays. I know I took last week off. I had a video already set up for this coming Monday, and this is more of a rant on Metal Mondays because I kind of got pissed off and stupid stuff that YouTube does. I had a video set up as my 5 of my favorite bands, no particular order. And I screenshot. You know how you can screenshot or screen record or whatever on your phone. Some phones got it, some don't. My last phone never had it. I was all excited to finally have it for this phone so I could do some things. And I understand some things are copyrighted, like music and stuff. But I did a little bit of recording on some videos of the bands that I wanted to talk about. And as soon as I uploaded it and it was scheduled for Monday, YouTube blocked it and said copyright issue for one of the videos out of 5. I guess that wasn't bad. But that's what happened. And that kind of sucks. Trying to do videos and make them better for people. And instead of just popping up a picture of the band, I wanted to show a little bit of them in action. You know what I mean? So I didn't get to do that, and I had to delete it. Didn't get a strike. It just said, it's just like a warning thing or whatever. It wasn't a strike, that it was blocked, and it wasn't going to get viewed. So I just deleted it. So I'm trying new things. I wanted to do some new things, especially for the last few videos here, because I don't always buy stuff for updates. I don't always just want to do updates. I want to do different things, especially for Metal Mondays. So I didn't get to do it. But anyway, we'll talk about it anyway. One of them bands is Metallica, of course. Everybody knows I like Metallica. I grew up with Metallica in the 80s, all the way up to early 90s. You know, the first 4 or 5 albums, even the Black Album wasn't too bad. Then they had some rough albums I didn't care for. Some people love every album they put out. But, and then the last album they had a few years back, they actually did pretty good and came back. So another one is Pantera. That was one of the ones, that's the one that got me blocked. I'm Broken video that I put up. And remind you, I was using my own music for it. And didn't have their music or anything. Just showed like 30 seconds of them playing, you know, and had their name pop up, Pantera or whatever. So I always think they're the best band of the 90s. Wish they could have done a few more albums, but they were great and everything. So they, Pantera all the way, you know, Metallica for the 80s, the 90s, you know, Pantera. Another band I had on there is Sacred Right. They're a band in about the mid 80s up through the 90s and stuff. Love them. They're a little bit different than the straight up thrash metal. They're a little, I kind of put them in the vibe of like MOD and SOD, kind of like that a little bit. But I always liked them growing up too. My buddy and his brother got me into them. So that's 3 of them. Another one is Testament with old Chuck Billy running the game for so many years. I love Testament. They just get better and better every album, even though they're probably in their 50s now, or maybe even older. I don't know. They're still damn good. Love Testament. From, I think they started around 85, 86, same time, or a year or 2 after Metallica, or they might have started around the same time. And the last one, of course, is Slayer. A lot of people don't like the evilness of Slayer. Sometimes they say they might be too evil. I had a friend say that one time, that they were too evil. So I don't know. I always liked the album Rain and Blood. Rain and Blood, and it's a few other albums they had back then. Mainly the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. They're all right. I mean, they changed a little bit, but they were known as, you know, just straightforward thrash metal. And I always say Rain and Blood is probably the best metal song came out of the 80s. I believe, even over top of Metallica songs and stuff I like. But yeah, that's my top. Well, it's not really a top. I just say it's my five of my favorite bands. That's what I was going to call the damn video until YouTube decides to block it. And it looked pretty cool. It wasn't me talking or anything, just playing music, going through all the bands, showing the footage. Of course, I didn't get to use. So, I don't know how, the stuff I took was from freaking YouTube already. I don't understand how it's already on YouTube and I can't take it and put it on my videos. It ain't like I make money off of this shit, you know what I mean? Sorry that this is not the typical Metal Mondays people want to see, but next week is the last one for season 2. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to get out and about and probably try to show you our record store, Cheap Thrills Records, over in Princeton, West Virginia, where I live, and show you some metal goodness that they have in their store. That will be the finale for season 2, and then we'll take a few months off and just go back to straight up doing my other videos because I have a bunch of other series. That's it. Till next time, keep banging your head.